Good morning everyone. Well, it's time to get out and about and start looking to see what's happening in the bush in relation to what's going to happen in my hives. You can see a little bit of a close-up here of a Sydney golden wattle. It's nicely out in bloom. The bees will be out gathering pollen and bringing that pollen back to the hive. So it's a good indicator that things are going to start to happen very, very quickly in the hives. The Sydney golden wattle in my area, it tends to start flowering at about July. And realistically, August is the month where the build-up in the hives will start. It may be a little difficult to pick up, but I'm actually looking up into the branches of a white stringy bark. Now, if you look really carefully, you may notice that a couple of the buds have opened and the bees are in and around those flowers looking for both pollen and nectar. Now, that's a good indicator that the hive is up and active and the bees are going to start building numbers quickly. These native banksias provide a good source of nectar for the bees, especially in the early spring build-up. Now, if you look carefully, you can see both honeybees and, surprisingly, there's Australian native bees out. Very unusual for this time of year. I know today is supposed to reach a top of 22 degrees, which is unseasonably warm, but I rarely see these bees out this early in the season. When you start seeing activity at the front of the hive, especially just before spring, you know things are starting to happen. Now, if you look carefully, you may notice that some of the bees are coming in with pollen. What I look for is a lot of pollen coming in, and I know then that the queen is laying quite well. These indicators are only just indicators at this stage. It gives me an idea that the hive may be progressing quite well, but the next step will be to get into the hives and have a look. In the next couple of days this will start, but if I see this sort of activity at each hive with pollen coming in and the trees around the hives and in the general vicinity flowering, I know that things are off to a good start. Okay, I'll get back to you in a day or two when I start breaking into the hives. Thanks for watching.